leave me hanging. All right. I'm just gonna start with some shit I want to complain about. Coronavirus almost fucked up my relationship. Spent too much time with my girlfriend and made me realize your ex has way too much power over your current relationship. Like, she can text the wrong thing, fuck everything up. Like, I'm serious. I was sitting next to my girlfriend and my ex-wife sent me a picture of her new baby. Yeah, and it really looked like me too. I had to start doing that ex-baby math. You guys know what I'm talking? You just start counting like, oh no. I'm gonna have to do the right thing. And block her. That wasn't my kid. That wasn't. I haven't seen her in 5 years. Like, here's the thing, like, my pullout game is like a Japanese train, always on time. Like, there was no way that was my kid. The only way that was my kid is if my sperm has great survival instincts. Like, what's in there? John Wick, John McClane, which one of these fuckers refusing to die in your uterus? I don't want to have no parts in that. I was scared because, look, my ex-wife is Latin. I'm obviously black, so she sent me a picture of this black kid, and I was panicking until I saw a picture of her new man and realized she had a type. Like, I'm looking at this dude like, I would look good as fuck in dreadlocks. I should get the number to his barber. Like, it was insane. She ain't changed the gradient or anything. Like, how do you do that? That's disrespectful. At least date a lighter or darker nigga. Like, figure it out. Don't stick with the same color palette. You ever look at somebody's dating history and realize you could just tell how they watch TV? Like, oh, she never touched the brightness button. This shit is crazy. She likes one type of person. Come on, you guys. You guys know what I'm talking about. Like, her entire dating history looked like the Battle of Winterfell from Game of Thrones, just all shadows, like, couldn't see shit. Made me realize something. I feel the same way about baby pics as women feel about dick pics. Ew, like, I don't want to see it. I don't care how big or impressive you think yours is. That shit is ugly and wrinkly to me. Don't send me a picture of your baby, because all I'm going to do is laugh at it, block, and report you. That's all that's going to happen if you send me a picture of your kid. Stuck in the house a lot, like everybody. Made me realize, watching all these documentaries, like, all these men killing their wives, not a lot of women doing the same. And I think I realized why. I think the reason why there's not a lot of women serial killers is because it must be really annoying to get catcalled while you're trying to dump a body. That's gotta be the worst thing in the world. Imagine, you killed like 100 dudes. You're literally at the top of your game, but every time you go to the spot, there's some dude like, hey, miss, you need some help? I got you. And then you gotta fake being polite because you know how crazy men are, like, no, thank you, sir. You're so sweet, I got it. I'm stronger than I look. Always dudes at the swamp. They just always here. Spent a lot of time in quarantine. All I got is questions now. All the misinformation going around, I don't think I can trust anything I was taught as a kid. Like, I realized I no longer believe that Godzilla is Japanese. I just don't do it. Not because of where he is, but because of how he acts. Like, Godzilla only leaves his house to fist fight and beef with the law. I don't think he's from Japan. I think he's from Detroit. I think Godzilla's a wet-ass nigga from Detroit, and he's just hiding out in Japan. I don't know. What if he is from Detroit and he got a mixtape called Short Arms, Long Dick, and it's fire, it's crazy. Skynet from Terminator. You guys know that evil AI from Terminator who just sent back robots to harass this single mother? Do you think Skynet knew it should make the Terminators white, or did it just get lucky? Do you think? Look, it would have been a whole different movie if instead of Arnold, they sent back Wesley Snipes. That movie would have been 10 minutes long. You'd have been pulled over like, this is bullshit. Like, that's a whole different movie. Probably been thinking about way too much. Made me realize something. I'm 37 years old, which means I grew up with hand-me-downs. The worst hand-me-down by far? Porn. Look, I didn't have an internet, right? I had to like what my dad liked. Do you know how weird it is to know what your dad beats his dick to? That's weird. I had to like what he liked. If he liked big butts, I had to like big butts. If he liked big titties, I had to like big titties. If he was a furry, raw nigga, we doing this. Like I didn't have an option. I thought about it. That's cool for dads nowadays, right? They can just go on Pornhub, just look up all the nastiness they want, delete their cookies, and what? Look their children in the eye like they're not a fucking monster. That's great. I like that we're a free society and everything, but your kids can't know what you're into nowadays. There's way too many sexual kinks. Like, you think you could have a normal relationship with your child if they knew you were into pegging? Not everybody at this table laughs. Only one person's sexually enlightened. We're going to dig into that later. But for the rest of you silent motherfuckers, pegging is where a woman wears a strap-on and has anal sex with a man. You think you want to have a normal relationship with your child if they know that's what's going down during nap time? You think you just talk to your kid like, hey, Kevin, you didn't clean your room. You're grounded. Clean it yourself, Dad, or did Mom blow your back out last night? Like, she might have, I don't know. Look, it's interesting. I remember the first porno magazine I ever found. It was a Playboy from 1989. It had LaToya Jackson on the cover. Do you know how much LaToya Jackson looks like Michael Jackson? Not enough to stop this nut. I was 12. You can't waste titties when you're 12. I just had to squint my eyes and moan my way through it. You know what I mean? I had to hee on some titties. That one, just for me. Boom. Still sober. All right, I'm gonna change that later. Oh boy. Masturbation game's different though. I just found out about this shit called Fat Lube, which is weird. It's what the kids are using. Well, hopefully not the kids, but it's a lubrication that was made solely for jerking off. Like, that means these kids didn't have to rummage through the cabinet and figure out what feels good like I did. Like, I had to be a masturbation alchemist and just try shit out. Lotion, baby oil, duck sauce. Look, I had to recreate the feel of a pussy before I ever felt pussy. You ladies aren't publishing that recipe online. I had to use a scientific method on that bitch. I don't know if it's not duck sauce. Let me know. Is it soy sauce, 2 parts water? Like, I still haven't heard any recommendations. All right, I feel like I got a lot of judgment for that duck sauce comment, but how do y'all know it doesn't feel like pussy? Like, how do y'all know that? Like, have you ever fucked duck sauce before? It might fuck up the whole situation you came up here with. You came up to Rudyard's, then you go home, fuck your wife, she gets mad that you got extra takeout. Pop that shit in the microwave. Might change everything. You might be getting divorced on Monday. Like, I don't need her and her bullshit. I don't know.